Hey, yay. Who's up first?
Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Sure, I'm grand. And where are you from?
County Armagh, Northern Ireland.
Marvellous. Nothing? Nothing. There's a little whoop. And what's your name, sir?
Patrick.
It's a little overused, but still a lovely name. And do you live there or here?
I'm a student in UCL here in London.
Are you recently arrived?
I am first-year student studying medical physics.
God. Isn't the traffic mad? The size of the buses, if you see something like it. There's an upstairs on the bus. All right, off you go with your story.
So, when I was 13 years of age, I was playing golf on a sunny day in June. And the hailstone started falling, so I put my umbrella up and I got struck by lightning. My 3 friends watched me get hit by lightning. I phoned my dad and he didn't believe me and told me to play on. I went to hospital and my hand was paralysed for half a day and I had no feeling in my arms for 6 months.
Should we let him walk too? If he can. If he can. You can walk. You can walk. I like that parenting, though.
I know.
That's great. I like the parenting, yeah. I've been struck by lightning. Play on. And as it's a Hogmanay, we're looking for stories with a New Year's resolution or a New Year's theme. So who's up first? Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Keeping it simple. You may produce a dove. Okay. What's your name?
My name's Lauren.
Lauren, lovely. And where are you from, Lauren?
I'm originally from Canada.
But you live here now?
I do.
What do you do, Lauren?
I run a legal advice centre.
Oh, posh job. And what's your New Year's resolution?
Not to get pissed on New Year's.
Oh, I think this will be a lot of people's New Year's resolution. OK, off you go with your story.
So a few years ago, I decided to bite the bullet and brave the cold for 12 hours to experience New Year's Eve in Times Square. It's about 20 minutes before the big ball drop. When the guy in front of me wallops me in the face, I immediately fall to the ground, but to my dismay, the guy next to me is peeing into a bottle. My head hits the bottle, and he pees all over my head. I'm standing.
Can I just say, to my dismay, somebody's pissing on your head. I am so dismayed.
I've always wondered how they stand there for that long. Like, where does everyone use the restroom? What do they?
Yeah.
They just pee.
A friend of mine is a cop and works, Brian, he works there. And
Everyone's going to
you have
bottles?
to go in at 4 o'clock if you want to be near the front. And you are told as you come in, you are not allowed to leave to go to the bathroom. Everyone's like, yeah. And it's, about 8 o'clock, everyone's like, I need to go. No, we told you. And so they have to in bottles.
OK, great. We're ignoring the people. Who's up next? Who's up next? Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm grand, thanks. And yourself?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. What's your name?
Lauren.
Lauren, are you from...
Australia.
Oh, Australia, OK.
Yeah.
No, Australia's good. Australia's good. Do you live here now?
Yeah, I live in London now. I've come
OK,
from
and what do you do, Lauren?
I'm a corporate affairs assistant.
Oh, my God. Honestly, the posh people are out tonight. New Year's Eve. Cool. All right. What's your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution is to invest in better underwear.
Ooh. Oh. Good start to a story. Good start to a story. I was dismayed to find. Off you go with your story.
So this is my first public humiliation. I was blossoming into a voluptuous young woman. I was very self-conscious about it. My family knew that, and obviously as Australians they decided to tease me incessantly. Anyway, we go away to a beach holiday, we're all in bikinis, I'm getting teased on the beach for my big boobs, and I'm in a horrible mood. We go back to the house to have a shower before dinner. I go to the bathroom and I see my cousin, who's a lot more voluptuous than I was. I see her bikini there, so I was like, oh, put her bikini on, show everyone, and they'll be like, oh, we can't tease you anymore, your boobs aren't that big. So I put it on, put the towel around me, strut out to the lounge room where everyone is, whip the towel off, strut into the room, just stand there, hand on my hips. I'm like, I told you they weren't that big. And then there's this weird shocked silence. And then they all started screaming, covering their faces. And I was like, this is really rude. and then I looked down and I forgot to put on the bottoms.
Good story. Good story. You can walk, Lauren.
Hello,
Hi, what's your name?
Simon.
Simon, lovely. And what do you do, Simon?
I'm an insurance broker.
Okay. Oh, there had to be one. And what's your New Year's resolution?
To get some better friends.
Okay. We can't flip him now, can we? Simon, he's alone. Okay, off you go with this story.
Well, a long time ago, I had a bad knee injury playing rugby. And I needed an operation, and luckily I had some private health care, so I had a room to recover in. I was recovering in my own room the day after the operation, feeling pretty sorry for myself. And I knock on the door, and it's the surgeon who's operated on me. He comes in, and he opens up the huge bandage on my left leg and said, OK, well, it's looking good, but you need to stay still for an hour or so, let the wound breathe, and I'll be back, or one of the nurses will be back to dress it. So just stay put. So I said, fine. So he leaves. A couple of minutes later, there's a knock on the door. Round the corner come two of my mates, clutching a bag of half-eaten grapes, sporting some grinning faces, and clutching a pretty graphic porn mag. So it was no animals, but it was not far short. So they see my predicament. I'm lying there, I can't move, and they don't say a word. They proceed to take this magazine apart and stick every picture inside it on my bed, on the window, on the sheet that the nurses will use to check my recovery. They put in there. And their parting gift was to press the nurse's button.
That's quite a good story. Who's there? Hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
Diane.
Diane, lovely. And where are you from, Diane?
Narborough in Leicestershire.
Lovely. And what do you do?
I'm a retail insight manager.
What does that mean?
I do DVD release reports and insight reports for a lot of the film studios.
I'm no wiser. Okay. Off you go with your story, Diane.
Many moons ago, I used to rent a room in a house with 3 guys, which had its benefits. But one downfall was somebody used to eat all my food. So on one occasion, I was pouring a bowl of cereal out, and there was no fruit in my cereal. It was supposed to be a strawberry fruited cereal.
Okay.
So I shut the door.
You've got the power. You've got the power. It's addictive, isn't it?
It's so fun.
It's addictive. Boom.
Such a power seat.
Should we get another one? Should we do another one?
Yeah, let's
get another one. Hello.
Hi there.
Worried they're gonna
Yanked out. What's your name, sir?
Oliver James.
Oh, lovely. Are you sure? And what do you do, Oliver James?
I'm at Brighton Uni. I study wine.
You study what? You can do that at university?
Yeah.
Oh, that should not be encouraged. Is that a thing? Not that I've heard it. That can't be a university course, can it?
Isn't it like a
sommelier?
A sommelier? Is that what it's called?
Sommelier.
Yeah, that's the one.
Who's there? Hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
Hamish.
Hamish, lovely. Where are you from, Hamish?
Herefordshire.
Okay. And do you work in Herefordshire?
No, so I'm now living in London. I'm training to be a theatre director.
Oh, right. Wow. It's training to be one. Not one yet, but soon. Do you graduate?
I graduate summer of 2018.
Okay,
so.
then he'll be ready. Yeah. Okay, Hamish, off you go with your story.
So I was on a family holiday at Centre Parks, and we were racing down the rapids that they have there. And I saw my dad up ahead of me, so I thought to slow him down, I'll kind of stealthily sneak up on him and pull down his swimming trunks to slow him down and overtake. So I did exactly that, snuck up on him, pulled down his swimming trunks, and he turns around, and it's not my dad, it's... and I have no idea what to do. I'm staring at him, so I just slowly start to slide them back. I give him a little pat.
You can walk, Hamish. You can walk.
I wondered who that was. I rather enjoyed it.
Have we loaded the chair? Oh, we have. Why, hello. This, I believe I know you. It's Ida, isn't it?
It is. Hi, Graham. Hi, everybody.
Is this Ida's revenge?
It is, Graham. It is.
It isn't. Hello.
Hello. Hi, Graham.
Hi. What's your name?
My name's Debbie.
Debbie, lovely. And where are you from, Debbie?
I'm from Kent.
Lovely. And what do you do down there?
I'm an airline cabin crew member.
Ooh. Can you tell which airline it is?
No.
Well, that's good. Or maybe it reflects on the story. I'll go with your story.
Okay. Well, it happened 30 years ago, almost. My youngest daughter was a baby, just a few months old, and she was still being fed in the night. So my ex-husband had a particular aversion to breast milk for some peculiar reason. Anyway, she woke up in the middle of the night, and I got her out of her cot, took her into bed with me, rested her in that arm, feeding her nicely. The right side started to leak profusely and was squirting.
Oh, God.
All over his face, and woke him up, and he went, get it off me. And I thought, well, not a very nice reaction. So the next day, I made him a lovely apple crumble with some very special
I know ex-husband, even so like ex-husband, yeah.
And then the marriage went tits up.